Good afternoon. I am Deanna Blackman, Stampin' Dee Dee with Stampin' Dee Dee's Doings. I'm a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and I did a video this morning introducing the March Stamp Club, and in that video, this is one of the cards that is featured, will be given kits for in that club. And I did go over how to make it. It is an accordion card. There are many ways to do an accordion card, but I thought I had done a previous video on the accordion card, and I actually had done a previous video on a similar card, but not this one. So I thought, you know, I'll just do a real quick video to show how to do this card. I need to make a card for my granddaughter. So I thought, why not? I'll just do the video, show again how to do it. So I want to say that this card can be made to go this way. I'm doing it this way, but just know that you can turn it any way. You can use anything on the inside or the outside to make it your own. So let's get started. I'm going to use a sweet sorbet card base. I'm going to set this aside. I'm going to use a sweet sorbet card base, 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. And for the front, well, I picked out my designer paper that I wanted to use. And so every piece of cardstock that I'm using coordinates with this. So I've got a piece of petal pink that is 4 by 5 1/4, and it is going to go right there. We're doing the front first. And then I have a piece of white, basic white, that is 5 by 3 3/4, and I'm going to emboss this one. So I didn't pick out, let me find, I think I'm going to use this, the Flowers 3D. It's an online exclusive. I'm going to use it to emboss this piece of cardstock. So I'm just going to run it through my cut and emboss real quick with my blue plate. But you'll notice, if you've watched the previous video, you see that I have, that I used a die. On this one, I used the Dots and Spots die to just give it a little character. So this time I'm going to emboss. And then my designer series paper is going to go right here on the front. Like I said, you could do this any way you wanted to, but this is what I'm going to do. So let me go ahead. Well, and on the front, I want, let's see. I'm thinking my way through this. I'm going to I'm using the Fluffiest Friends stamp set or bundle, stamp and die, because my granddaughter loves bunnies, and I said something about that in the Fluffiest Friends video that I recently did. So I'm going to use this set to send her a card, but I think on the front I'm going to put the big cat. I think I'll do that. And I'm going to use the Sweet Sorbet. So let me grab my mini cut and emboss, because I can do these things on it and be a little bit more visible here. All right. So I'm going to cut, I'm doing this on the fly now, so bear with me. I'll run this through first and with the sweet sorbet. That'll be my first piece. And then I think I'll use Petal Pink for my next piece. And I'm going to have to cut it down just a little bit. Okay. And that is going to be my second layer. Let me get this started. Sometimes it just takes a little bit of encouragement to get it started. I'm kind of holding it at a funny angle, so it's hard to hold it still. All right, there's my second layer. And then I'm going to do the cat on a... just on basic white. So let me set this aside, set these aside because I'm going to use both of these again, and just get a basic white scrap and a block, an acrylic block. And that'll work fine. So I'm just going to use basic black, or black memento, and all right. I've got my bunny. You know, the accordion part of this card is the easiest part of it, or the least time-consuming part of it. So real quickly, I'm just going to shade this guy in with gray. And it's going to be more or less a white. You know, if you want something to be white, you outline it in either gray or blue, but you leave the center of it white, and this is the appearance of shadows. Okay. Oh, I didn't get the foot stamped. Well, I can take care of that. I keep a little Sigma. This is 0.03. I keep a little Pigma Micron archival ink pen. And it helps me fill in when my stamp does not do what it's supposed to do. All right, let's see. I do need to go around his arms right here. And I'm going to just pull it out just a little bit. Just a little bit. Pull out the darker. I don't want to color it in because I do want this cat to look white. All right. So, let me get his tail just a little bit. Now I'm going to use the die from Fluffiest Friends. I think this one is the cat dye. Yep. Bring my cut and emboss back in again. Oh, wait, I guess I want to do the flower pot. So I'll do the flower pot, and since Pool Party is one of our colors, I'll do the flower pot in Pool Party. Now I'll get the light and go over that with the light. Okay, and then the flower I'll do in Sweet Sorbet. Why not, right? That's our color. There we go. And I'll do the gray as the center of the flower. And I think I'll just do the leaf in the, who cares? I didn't really want it to stand out. All right, now we're going to cut our little kitty out with our mini cut and emboss again. Get it positioned. Put a little Post-it tape on it. Run it through. Yep. Move it back just a little bit. Sometimes it can be perfickety. Well, which it's being right now. And then sometimes it just picks it up and takes it right through. Okay. And we will be doing a little bit more cutting. My circus is moving on me. Like I said, this is an impromptu. I didn't intend to do this, but when I realized I had not done the video that I thought I had done, I knew I needed to come back and do a quick video showing this accordion fold. All right. And we've got some Sweet Sorbet and white ribbon that we're going to use. So let me use my Tombow that I keep in my little container here. So I'll put this down first. Center that. These two shapes are squares from the Stylish Shapes. All right, I'm going to put this down on my petal pink. Let's get it centered. And get my Designer Series paper. The back is pretty too, isn't it? But I wanted the flowers. And put it down the bottom, closer to the bottom. And now I have some ribbon to put around it. A 6-inch piece of ribbon that's going to go right here. Let me find my stamp and seal. Okay. I want my ribbon to be right in the center of this. And then we're going to get the rest of this on. Get our flowers going up. I've been known to put things on upside down and have to take everything off again. If you watch me very much, you know that I am not perfect. That is for sure. All right. So I want to do the kitty with dimensionals. Well, I want to do this with dimensionals too. I don't think that'll be too much. It's already going to be a thick card because of the accordion fold. There is just no way to do this cute fold and the card not be thick. Okay. Get those off in the trash. Put this over here so we have room for our sentiment. I'm going to get the bunny, the kitty. I kept thinking maybe I should have put the bunny on the top, on the front, but I want it on the inside. So we'll just go with it. There's that. Then we want a bow. So this is an 8-inch piece then. This one was 6. This one was 8. Probably a little too much, but I'd rather have a little too much especially when I'm demoing on live. All right. Okay. Let me trim this. Trim this. And we'll use a glue dot. Get our ribbon on there. Did I not get the glue dot off? No, I didn't. That's why it didn't stick, because I didn't get the glue dot on it. There we go. Now, and if you're not secure with the ribbon, then just take another glue dot off, lift the ribbon up a little bit, and put the glue dot under it. And that will secure it down. Now we're ready for the, all right, I need to do a sentiment, and for the sentiment, I wanted to do love you. She's been sick, and I want her to know I'm thinking about her and that I love her. So I'll put this right up here. Oh, that didn't work. Clean it. I don't know what got on it. Do it again. I don't see anything. Let's see what it does this time. There we go. Perfect. And then I want to use I think I'll use that. I might bring it in a little and just cut the edge off. So if I'm going to do that, I want to bring the sentiment a little more this direction. Okay. We'll make it work. One way or the other, we're going to make it work. So I'm going to need to secure it with my tape. ready to go. All right. Get the tape off. It didn't need to finish the end there because I'm going to cut it off anyway. Put this back with my stylish shapes. Now I do want to cut the end of this off because I'm going to bump it up against the edge like that. So I'm just going to trim that off so that that will be right there, but I'm going to use dimensionals. And now we're ready to go. All right, there's our front. Now we're ready for the inside, the fun part. So what you need is 5 1/8 by 10. 5 1/8 by 10. And I already have this one cut. 5 1/8 by 10. I'm going to put these over here because I'm probably going to use them again. They're the colors of my card. I'm not going to use my dimensionals anymore, so I'll put them away. Now what we're going to do is we're going to score this. So I'm going to score it first at 2. So I'm going to bring it down to 2. Make sure my cutting blade is out of the way. I'm going to score it at 2 and at 3. Every inch. At 4. At 5. I'm going to have to open my arm up. At 6. At 7. And at 8. So the last score is at 8. And that leaves you with 2 inches on this end and 2 inches on this end. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Those are your score lines. And now we're going to fold. So this first one, we're going to fold like this, and we're going to get our bone folder and give it a really good burnish. You want it to really be burnished. Okay. And we're going to fold it back this way. You can turn it over and do it like this. Give it a good burnish. Fold this one this way. Give it a good burnish. It's just back and forth all the way to the second 2-inch piece. Fold it, burnish it. Fold it, burnish it. Fold one last time and give it a good burnish. Okay. So this is our accordion piece for the inside of our card. And now we're ready to put it on. So I'm just going to take adhesive, my Tombow, and I'm going to go right along here, right along the edge, because I want it to. Then I'm going to leave a little bit of a border at the bottom and on each side, just like that. Just a little bit. And then we're going to put adhesive on this one. Same way. Make sure you get it all the way to the edge. We'll bring our top down and hold it a minute to give it that good, make it adhere really well. There we go. Now we have our inside accordion fold. And now all we need to do is decorate. And once again, we're going to use these two squares. Only we're going to have to cut them down. Let's see, maybe, or we'll just cut them down. That's what we'll do. We'll cut them down. All right, so we're going to use basic white for the top part of it. So the small one is going to be basic white. So I need 3 of these. 1 for each layer. So I have room here for 3 of them. So we've got a little bit of cutting to do. If this had not been quite as impromptu, then I might have had time to cut these. But I didn't. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to move my sheet because it is just causing more problems than having it there does good. Now we've got 1. We're going to do 2. And I'm scrunching it up really close. I may not have room for the 3rd one. I may have to get another sheet. Okay, there's 2. And let's see if we have room for 3. We don't. So now I'm going to give this a trim right here. And we'll do number 3. Right down here. Now this is for the, the top part of the inside piece, the decorations for the inside. We're layering it. We're going to mat them now with the colors. So I don't need this one anymore. Put it right there. Now I need to mat this. So I'll use, because this has Granny Apple Green, I'm going to use 1 as Granny Apple Green. In fact, I may use 2 as Granny Apple Green and 1 as the pool party. So let me do 1 more Granny Apple Green. Okay. Where'd the other Granny Apple Green go? All right. have the second granny apple green. What did I do with it? There it is on the floor. You know, when I lose something, I look at the floor because that's generally my sleeve brushes across it or something like that. All right. And now I need one more. I need a pool party, and I'm going to have to cut this one down. So I'll just do it this way. Well, I almost messed up. Did I? I did. So let's try this one. I was thinking the little one, the smaller one, but it's not. It was the bigger one. This is the backing. All right. Here we go. So now we have our mat behind our white. And all we're going to have left to die cut are the images. So let me set this aside a minute because we're going to do the little hamster. And in the video that I did before, I wasn't sure what this guy was. And I looked around and found that he is a hamster. So, my granddaughter has a gerbil. I'm not sure how different they are, but I may just call this a gerbil. All right. And the bunny, of course. Clean my stamp. Put it away so I don't lose anything. I don't know if I'll use these or not. Like I said, this is kind of a do it as you go. Okay, the hamster we're going to do in kind of a brownish color. Can y'all hear the thunder? It is thundering and raining. It's actually a beautiful spring day. All right, I'm just kind of outlining him. And I'm going to come in and pull that color in a little and give this guy a little bit of a different look. Get his arms. I'll leave his feet and his hands. I think I'll leave his ears white and leave this part of his face white. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. And then I have a die for the balloon. So if I put him on the green, I'm going to want a blue balloon. So let me cut a balloon. balloon cut. It's going to go right there. Put that over there and put this back in here with our scraps. Yeah, that's going to go right there. All right. We're going to get our rabbit, my granddaughter's rabbit. I think she called it a harlequin or something like that. But it's got some gray and some brown. So I'm just going to, and I'm not going to go look the picture up. The first card I did for her, I looked at the picture and I did it exactly like her rabbit was supposed to look. But this one, I don't think I'm going to do that. But I will do some brown in here. I'll do some brown on the feet. And maybe a little bit of brown right here under the ears. And maybe right around the face. There we go. Hopefully that'll be at least a little bit like hers. We're just going to leave it at that. I'm just going to leave it at that. All right, and now we're going to cut the rabbit out. And the hamster, cover up my black, move these out of the way, cut my paper down so we can run it through. And I can do these both at the same time. The rabbit and the hamster. Try to get the dies. All right, here's the hamster. And here's the rabbit. Get another piece of tape and get these cut. Run those through. There it is. Got the rabbit and the hamster. Gerbil. Hamster gerbil. Whatever it is. All right, so now let's assemble our card. So these are going to go on the inside. And somewhere here, I have a blue, y'all saw it. Look on the floor. No? I don't see it on the floor. We may have to forego the blue balloon for right now if I can't find it really quickly. not seeing it. I should have set it where I might not lose it. All right, we're going to glue this guy down. I'm going to move him down toward the bottom because we're going to have to trim the top a little bit. And glue this guy down. Right in the middle. This is our inside sentiment. What do we want to say inside? I didn't think about that. How about you're too wonderful? You're too wonderful. From the Zany Zoo. That's just off the cuff, but it'll work great. You're too wonderful. And I think what I'll do is do that toward the top of this and put some flowers underneath it. You're too wonderful. I don't want to get it too close to the top though, because we're going to have to cut it. Okay. Put You're Too Wonderful back on Zany Zoo, or it'll end up like my balloon. Who knows where. That's why I try to go ahead and put things away, because I'm notorious for knocking things off and not being able to find them. All right, You're Too Wonderful is going to go. Let's see, do I want to stamp flowers on it? Maybe so. I think I can do that. I'll do that in basic gray or smoky slate, and I'll put a piece of paper under it because I'm going to go off the edge. So I'm going to move it on down and put that right in the center. There we go. Got a little right there. I'll have to put a gem there or something. And I think I want a bird. This little bird is so cute. That may be what I use to cover that up. And I'd be doing it on the wrong side. So in the video that I did for the monthly stamp club, I also showed how to reverse ink. So you'll want to go look at that. All right, this bird is going to be pool party bird. Let's go with the dark. The more you go over with the blends, the more you go over it, the darker it gets. And then I'm going to pull this out just so it doesn't look. It'll blend into it a little more, especially up here. Let me get this up a little more where you can see it. I'm going to go back with my dark just a little bit. Because I do want the contrast. The contrast to be there. blend it, especially up here. Just a little bit more. Blend it out. All right. And for the beak, we'll just use the gray. Okay. Now we have a bird, and I'm going to have to cut again. All right. We'll get this done. Get this bird cut. All right. That little bird. I'm not sure where I'm going to put him yet, but I love that bird. That is just the cutest thing. See if my balloon. Oh, there's my balloon. It was underneath. It was underneath the die cut. I knew it was somewhere. All right. Got our bird and our balloon. Everything is, all is well. Put my die back over here. All right. So now this one goes on the blue, which means I need to use sweet sorbet on these flowers. Because that's what it was in the pot on the front. There we go. And I'll just use, you know, I don't always do true to life. So those are going to be petal pink. You're too wonderful. Here we go. I can't wait for her to get this. I think she's going to love it. I've never sent her one of the accordion cards before. So, and I may just put that right there. We'll see how it fits. All right, let's get this guy on. That whole balloon is not going to show. But that's all right. The essence of it will be there. The essence of it. You know, you see part of something and you picture the whole thing. That's called the essence of it. I'm lining the balloon up with the string right there. And we're going to line, I did pull the balloon down a little bit further than the actual die cut underneath, because that, I hope it would show a little more. All right, here we go. So now we're ready. Yeah, see how much we're going to have to cut off? So we're going to do that off the top. Cut about quarter of an inch. Let's see if that's enough. We just want it to be, nope, it needs to be inside the borders of the card. So a little over a quarter, maybe 3/8. Oh no, we just need another 1/8. Woo, I almost messed up. Let's see. Yes, so about 3/8. So we're going to go ahead and just put glue at the top. Stick it in right here. And mash down. And then this one, yeah, I'm definitely going to do the bird. Just glue at the bottom of the bird. And cut off 3/8 of an inch. 1, 2, 3/8. Let's see. No, a little more. It's hard to tell the 3/8. There, I know that'll be enough. So it's going to go right there. Well, barely. Maybe a little more. Okay. I'm going to put a little glue at the top. And bring this in and put it right there. Actually, I'm going to move it over a little more, right there. Isn't that cute? And then this one, all right, and then this one is going to go right here. Right there. Let me make sure I didn't look at the bottom. No, it's going to have to go a little more. And for some reason it cut crooked. Let's see if it works now. Still a little more. So it's going to cut into the balloon just a little bit. Just barely. But you won't see it. There we go. And bring that in. Put it right inside. And squish it up against the fold. And we're good. We are good. Here we are. Our accordion fold card. Our accordion fold card. Here we go. Is that not cute? Oh, she's going to love that with her bunny and her gerbil. That's it. So we can come along. Let's see, do I have them out? We can come along and put some gems in there too. These are, I should have pulled these out. I really want them to be the flat ones. So, that might work. I actually think, though, that these are going to work best. They're the flat sequins. They're the adhesive-backed sequin trio. So, that's going to be fine. I'm going to put these on the front. I'll put a big one here, a little one about here, and another little one here. All right, we've got those. They're more on the pinky side, but that's okay. We're good with that. And then I'm going to put one of the big ones right here. Right there by the rabbit. I'm going to put a smaller one right here by the bird. And then I'm going to put a blue one right down here where you can see it. There we go. That is adorable. Adorable, adorable. She'll love it. All right, that's it. That is the impromptu, spur of the moment, unplanned for video to show you how to do an accordion card. And like I said, you can do this any direction you want to. I hope you'll give it a try, and I hope this helps for those who watched the previous video and weren't sure how to do it. All right, thank you for joining me. God bless. It's Stampin' Dee Dee saying goodbye.